Up. Good morning, gang. We're upstairs here, but no soup today. The soup tray is off, it's cold. No soup today. Woodblock making. This is work today on the octopus project. Can you see an octopus here? Coming soon to a blank woodblock near you. About yesterday, before the questions start, you're already asking for it. I screwed up big time yesterday, twice. I screwed up over the past couple of days. Maybe some of you saw what I posted on the Acolytes page. I screwed up. No, there was no stream yesterday. There never could have been a stream yesterday. I had been booked weeks before. All day I was in a TV studio out in Yokohama. Wonderful story, wonderful place. So on Thursday's stream, I should have told you there can be no stream tomorrow because I'll be doing a TV program, but I forgot to tell you. Then that evening, Thursday evening, when I remembered, I made an image for the Twitch page. I can't stream Friday because blah, blah, blah. Then I forgot to upload it. So, very apologies. Apologies to my mother, especially, who was worried I didn't show up. Mothers are what mothers are. Anyway, things are fine. I'm totally okay. Yesterday was a fun day, What they've done is, I've been in TV studios, whatever, for decades, but this was different. What they do is, it's a weekly program, and they have a set studio. I've seen some screenshots of it. There's a couch and a chair and a coffee table, and behind us we see this beautiful window with a green garden and glorious old-fashioned buildings. Whatever, it's a TV set. They put it up and take it down. No. What they do is there's this beautiful old funky building in a little backwater near Yokohama, and they rent it. They rent it for for a full day every 2 weeks, and they turn it into a TV studio. I couldn't believe what I saw. There's like 6 cameras, there's a truck full of gear, lights, floor covering, protection, everything to protect this whole building. And they turn it into a studio. And in the morning they do one episode, and in the afternoon they do another episode. So they don't rent the place every week, they rent it every 2 weeks. It's a weekly TV show. So I did my stint in the morning, then hung around a bit, saw the afternoon show. The afternoon show is a young girl from France who is making bags, handbags, whatever, another bag lady. Anyway, we did it. It was really good fun, the program itself, as I posted on the Twitch stream, Cameron's going to be posting about it on the Facebook page later. Broadcast is on September the 17th. This is Japan time at 9 o'clock in the evening, and it's on a satellite. It's called Broadcast Satellite Japan is the channel name. So they call themselves BS Japan. So be it. I have my chance to give an hour of BS on it. And they've given me a 1-hour program. It's a regular program, and it's called What is the Reason for You to Be in Japan? Not in any bad way, but why are you living here in Japan? And they interview foreigners and stuff. Anyway, enough of that, because we can't see it, and I can't show it to you on the internet. I can't stream it to you or anything like that. We can't do that. Or can we? No, I have no way to see it. I have no TV set, so I can't see it myself and do a quiet guerrilla stream. I can't do that, because I have no way to actually see the program. Anyway, enough of that. Okay, today, what we've got today is, I was a bit of a question. As I came home last night, ready for a Saturday stream, today's stream, I thought, I have a problem, because the stream this morning is going to be me preparing the glue on some cherry wood and chatting about what we've got, and then putting it in my press, which we'll talk about when we get to it. But it's only about a 15 or 20 minute procedure, 30 minutes at the most. And our streams are traditionally a little bit longer than that. So I was thinking, what should I do? I'll just tell them it's a short stream and we'll do it, whatever. But last night, when I came back to the shop from the TV place, I got here just before they closed, about 5:30. I found that Harada-san had been here again. You've heard about Harada-san. He's the son of the old carver. He gave me Harada-san's old workbench a few years ago, and then over the past couple of weeks, as he's been cleaning up his house, he's moving, like right now, the 15th, I think, this month, he's moving. He's cleaning up. He brought us a bunch of woodblocks. Woodblocks, and that was going to be something I was going to talk about. Old woodblocks that we're going to clean off and paste down. Anyway, yesterday afternoon, he came over. I wasn't there. I was at the TV studio, but he came over and he left a few clear files. And the staff just said, okay, thanks, we'll tell Dave when he gets back. And the guy says, okay, whatever, make sure he gets back. I hadn't seen him last night. This morning, getting to the stream, I look at it and it says here, it says Tameshi Zudi Hanga. This is what Harada-san, the son, has written, just trying to label this stuff and organize this junk. And I open this first one, and we have a nice show and tell this morning, and I haven't even seen the rest. I have no idea. We can discover together what's in this deck, but just going by what's on the first one here, let's talk about it when we get there. And I realize now there is another video coming together. I think we maybe talked about this the other day. You've seen my video, Remembering the Carver, you know, where I chatted about meeting Ito-san. I never met this carver, Harada-san, but I have his bench now. I got a couple of tools. We've got a bunch of wood blocks. We've got the very last wood block he was carving just before he died. We've now got this folder. I think we're getting together enough material that we might have enough material for Echoes of a Carver, another video. But let's see. Right now, I've got to get to work. Okay, here's what we're going to do. For those of you who haven't seen this before. We have a plywood core, nothing. It's Sheena plywood. It's fairly good quality. I know it's not the best stuff, and I'm going to chat with Aoyama-san because I want stuff that's got the thinner Sheena plies because I want this stuff to be really stable. Really stable. And these plies are a bit too thick, and I think putting too much pressure on this might crush some of the inner plies. So we're going to try and get a better Sheena plywood. And on top of it, this is wood that we have sourced ourselves. You've heard me chat back and forth. We get bits of wood here, bits of wood here. You saw one day, I showed some video of a giant slab that we brought in. We've chopped pieces out of it. And these pieces now have been in here. I've lost the label. Aoyama-san labeled them. When we first got this third floor of this building. So it's 2 years ago. So these have been now thinned, planed, not plain, they've been sliced into thin, they've been dressing for 2 years, drying for 2 years, and they are now ready to go. I chose these two pieces yesterday. I chose what's going to be the good side and the bad side. And I'm now going to mix some glue, smear glue on it, tape it together, and throw it in our press. And I don't remember the numbers, but we've got some notes here. Yeah, here we are. Here's the notes. I know, Greek to you, whatever, it doesn't matter. We're trying to figure out, this is an epoxy glue, so it has part A and part B. We have to know how many grams to mix to be able to make a good bond here, so. Look at this, you're already identifying that stuff. Okay, you can identify it, but the key point about this is, look at these things. Do you see what's in the bottom side here? Do you see what it is? Let me find one that's a bit different. It's some kind of print, but look what's here. There's a black registration mark and a black mark up at the corner. Does that tell you something? This is not a woodblock print for sale. We'll get to it. Okay, so anyway, what I'm saying is I'm going to figure out how much to use. Aoyama-san, he's given me a map. If it's 26 by 19, it requires that many grams. I don't know how many mine are, so just a second here. No, they're not test prints. Test prints are done by a printer getting things working out. This is made by a carver. This is from a carver's workshop. 25 by 35. Do the math, 25 by 35, it's 25 by 30, it's 800 and whatever, 880 square centimeters, somewhere around there. This is for 50 square centimeters, we need 25.7, 12 plus 3. I'm going to need about 50 grams of this glue. Oh yeah, okay, good, a nice round number. To do an Ukiyo-e Heroes block, one side is 12.35. To do both sides of an Ukiyo-e Heroes block is 25 grams. This is just about the double size of an Ukiyo-e Heroes block. 50 will do it. 50 grams of glue. And it's an epoxy, so 2 parts. Yamna-san, where's my screwdriver set? Some workshop we've got here. Oops, that's not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough. That was my laundry button. Remind me, I gotta get my laundry out, but let's get this sorted out first. Here's a chance for a real screw up. There's two types. Which one is which? Look at this. It's epoxy with type 1 and type 2. And look at this. Exactly the same label. On the back, in the fine print, it mentions which one is which. Anyway. It was 34 by 25, so I think it's around 850 or so. 34 by 25. We're close enough. I know the mix is still going to be 50-50. The glue mix is okay. I'm just, how much do I make? If I make not enough, it won't cover the wood. If I make too much, it'll flow over too much. So that's not a critical number here. We're still mixing. So first, Jesus, it's going to get mixed up here. That's this one. Number one. Yeah, 850, I thought so. Close, close, close. Stirring stick, let's see. We go. Bit of cherry wood here. Okay, I need, what am I doing? 25 grams of each. $24. $25. So we're not going to need the new can. Is that going to be enough, really? Semidyne, it's Japan's biggest glue company, and all different kinds of glue. Semidyne doesn't refer to like a type of glue. Semidyne is a company that makes glues. Semidyne. It's the biggest glue outfit in the country. Okay, we have 25 now, so we have to, that's not going to be enough, surely, to do both sides of this. 49. 50 product. So I didn't need the new cans. Okay, I can't see everything that's going on here. Don't want to get, I've got epoxy on my fingers now, so I don't want to get on the keyboard here. What's this? Wearing a mask. I know there's a breeze at the moment. There's a breeze. I've opened the front window in the printer's room. The back window's open. It's a cool breeze going through right now. I can't say cool. What's our temperature here? We're at 30. It's very breezy, very breezy. This is not a close, stiff, quiet room. It's well ventilated. And what they've done is one of these is clear and one of these is sort of honey colored, so we just keep going until it looks all translucent white. You know. So he's talking about the beginnings video. The Baron cost £800. Yeah. There's just so much handwork in them. I know for those of you who are thinking about starting woodblock printmaking, don't let that number blow you away. That's a top professional tool. You can get much simpler Barons for a simpler cost for beginners. It's okay. Tree jokes, I'm missing them, I guess. I don't know, I'm sorry. Mixed well, I'm not sure. Still a bit streaky. Excuse me a minute here. Some of the epoxies I've used, back when I was making guitars and stuff, you'd mix it up and it would start to get so hot you couldn't hold the cup. But this one seems to be not that tight. I don't know. Okay, I think we're there. Okay, let me get a bit of newspaper. Just a minute here. I should have prepared everything a bit more carefully. Excuse me a minute. What did I do? I had it set with an empty cup. So, reset that. Right. Okay, what we'll do is I'll put one piece of wood here face down. You can see what I've done actually too. This piece of wood Probably near the edge of it won't be so important because we'll have the edge of the print. But the knot is there, it doesn't come through to the top. That's a bit risky because if I'm carving and it pops up, we're in trouble. But because it's right at the edge of this, we'll sort it out so that the registration marks are at the bottom and it won't affect. So this goes face down. The magnet's on the fridge. The magnet's on the fridge. If you remind me when we get to show and tell time, I'll show you. The printer's names are all on the fridge along with the days of the week. And today I looked at this. On Saturday there was one dot, and that's Ishikawa-san. So I looked in the fridge. I took Ishikawa-san's paper out of the fridge. It's a freezer. The printing paper is Mrs. Bull's off. Okay. My mother's mistyped there. She was trying to say she's going to the pub with David's sister, Sherry. That's my sister. The two of them are going out. What is it? It's a Friday night. Friday night for the girls in Vancouver. See you later. I'll put the glue on. We'll put this down. Put the glue on. Put this down. I'll do a quick tape just to hold it together, and then we'll go over to the press and see how it works over there. Yeah, this is the paper freezer under there. The paper is all frozen solid. It's totally frozen solid every night. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we want 25 grams of this. That should do it. Let's get this spread out. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. It is too late now. I'm in a bit of trouble here. Oh well, I'll explain in a minute with the other side. I'm too busy chatting with you guys. I forgot to do an important step. We're in it now. I might run out of glue now because I forgot to do something. Let's see. This wood, as it is, it's come from the bandsaw, and it has bandsaw striations in it. So it's quite rough bandsaw striations. I was supposed to slice most of those off before I start gluing it. It's not really going to affect the strength of the finished board because this glue will fill those valleys and hills. But good practice for gluing is to get your surfaces as smooth as you can before gluing, and I didn't do that, so. This is going to go down for posterity, David did with bad practice. Yeah, she's going out to drink sherry. No, she might drink sherry, but she's going out to drink with sherry. I think we're okay. That number, 25 grams, looks like it's enough. We've got good coverage here. So maybe we're going to be okay. This is a very, it's a glue with lots of body, so it does fill those valleys. I think we're okay on this. And we've got 25 grams left. Okay, one side done. So maybe we're okay, we don't need to do that. What I was talking about was to take a light plane across this thing to try and make it smoother, but actually it's not so bad, you know. It's not so bad. I think we're okay to go ahead with this. I've got the sides marked good, which one I want on the outside, so let's cover this and flip it over and put it. Yeah, it's an interesting question, the idea of glued surfaces. Should they be smooth or should they be rough for giving grip? I don't know. I have no special knowledge of that. We're now talking about general woodworking, nothing to do specifically with Japanese printmaking. So I don't know. If you research this, there's probably a whole bunch of research available about glue. And my own history, my own knowledge, back when I was making guitars and stuff, I understood that the idea was best practice is to make the wood surfaces as smooth as possible so that glue can adhere properly. But I don't know whether a toothed surface or a rough surface actually allows more grip. I don't know. I have no special knowledge to bring to the table on this one. Too much roughness, and obviously you're going to have voids in there, which is what might happen here. So I don't know. I claim no special knowledge. This glue is really, really hard. The other week, when Aoyama-san, we were experimenting with some of the wood we've received, he tried gluing down something that he had roughly planed, and there were still voids in it. It had already been carved, and he couldn't plane it flat. So there were big voids in it, and he just tried an experiment, gluing it down anyway. And it seems to work. This glue fills those deep voids and just goes rock solid. So I think I'm okay today on this. We'll see. I think we're done. Good coverage, I think. Down she goes. This will now go into our press, just a moment, but before we do, just to sort of hold it together, we found that when we put it in the press, things tend to slide, so I'm just going to try and roughly tape it together here to try and avoid too much sliding once we stick it under the press. Yeah, how wavy and uneven is this surface? So it's really not so bad, I think. Really, it's not so bad. I mean, there are not giant voids. The bandsaw blade was pretty cool, pretty smooth. It's not really giant voids that go down. We're not even talking about a millimeter. I don't know if we can see it. So we're looking at a fairly good surface. There are no giant voids here. This glue is really strong. I should have dressed it a tiny bit more. I'm sorry, I didn't do that. Okay, that thing can sit there for a moment and just wait a minute while we go and get the press ready. I'm going to rotate the camera. While we're rotating here, we can see that's the the mulberry bark storage room, slowly declining. Over here is our paper storage rack. This is paper that's in daily use. We have storage for the paper in bigger packs in a different place. This is the stairway going up to the roof outside, and under the stairway, this is our printing press we use for calendaring paper. You saw me do that last week. I'm going to zoom out a minute. This is our pigment cabinet. full of all different types of pigment supplies, and packages, and whatever. I'm going to roll it out of the way. It's on wheels. And this is our block press. And it's going to be difficult for me to do this and for you to see what I'm doing at the same time. So we're going to do what we have to do here. Bottle jack. This provides the main power for the press. Can you see it? Maybe I should, if I tip it all down a little bit. Getting epoxy on my camera. This is the top plate that will go down onto the wood in a minute. Need some more newspaper. Hang on a second. Okay, the bottom plate is in there. It's a huge, thick bottom plate. It's like this. It's 18 millimeter ply, drilled, screwed, glued together flat. It's on strong feet, and those feet are on the concrete floor. So the bottom plate is structurally equivalent to the concrete floor of this building. We're going to put our sandwich in there. And some more shims to help so it doesn't slide around side to side. Paper on. And what we're going to do, I guess you can see what's going on. The jack is in there, and above the jack is the concrete stairwell. And we're going to press the block between the two things. Now, bottle jack by itself won't hold pressure for 24 hours, so we need this glue. So we've got, where are they? We've got, where's all the parts here? Here we go. We've got legs and shims. To hold the pressure. Excuse me, I gotta get in there. Youngson, where's your hammer? Too many people using the same workshop. I mean, must be downstairs. Hang on a sec. Let me get the hammer somewhere. Sorry about turning my back on you for all this. What we've got now, you saw the sandwich went in there. It's on the base plate. It's bottle jack press. These legs will now hold the pressure because the bottle jack won't hold pressure for 24 hours, of course. We'll come back tomorrow morning. And she'll be good to go. What have we got here? Blah, 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 blah. Ah, top plate, of course, of course. What am I doing here this morning? Something like the other side. That's why I needed so many shims. I knew there was something wrong. I didn't know there was something wrong. Okay. That's why we needed so many shims. What would I do without you guys to keep me on track? Yoish. So, okay, back a step. That's not gonna work. Those shoes. Okay. Take two. Okay, now she goes. Why did we need so many shims? I should have realized that. Okay, good. Hey. Okay. Let's get this back on track. Laundry, no. Keep me in touch with the laundry. Just what a day. Let's get this going. Okay, that's sitting there fine now. That can sit 24 hours. We'll take it out tomorrow morning, plane it down. Won't be 24 hours. It'll be maybe tonight. I don't know, whatever. Okay, let's get back on this. What have we got left now? I can clean up the glue later. That's okay. Let me just put it out of the way. I can get this out of the way. All right, let's move our camera back. Excuse me for an earthquake here. We're going to move the camera. Hang on a sec. There's a bare wall. How are we going to do this? If I move it up a bit, let's try. No, I better do it on the wall. Hang on a sec. Let's just do it that way. Is that going to work? Hang on a sec. Let's get, if I shrink myself down here, you don't need to see me here, you need to see some prints. Okay, this is not great light, it's not fluorescent light over top of us here, but whatever, you'll have a chance to see what's in here. These are floppy clear files, I don't know. Anyway, just to see what we've got. Let's have a go. Ah, somebody's got this coating gummy to show. Okay, forget the gluing, that's done. What we've got now, for those of you who've just joined or whatever, to recap a little bit about what's happening next, a tiny bit of show and tell. While I was out of here yesterday, we had a visit again from Mr. Harada, and his father was Harada Kamitaro, one of the old carvers in the pre-war and post-war period. He died, I'm not sure exactly, either just before I was born or when I was very, very, very young, long before I came to Japan. I never met him. He worked for the Doi Hanga company, and he's the man who carved many of the blocks that we are using now for making our new versions of the prints from the Doi Hanga catalog. Anyway, long story short, one of the previous videos you saw, the young Harada-san, young, he's my age or older, he gave me his father's old print carving bench, which I am now using downstairs. And as he is now resizing his house, he's moving out to a smaller place, he's been bringing things to give to us. He brought some wood blocks last week, which we showed you, and last night, yesterday afternoon, while I wasn't here, he brought over a bunch of files that he'd found in a drawer there or on a bookshelf. You know, he's just going through his whole house, cleaning up stuff. He and his son, when his father died, he's the one who got the house. His sister went out somewhere else, got married. So this Harada-san that I know ended up with all this stuff in his own house. He said that over the years he's thrown some things out, but this is what he's got left. And yesterday afternoon, I'm going to clean the glue. Don't worry. I just didn't want to sit here cleaning glue on the stream, whatever. Anyway. The son has labeled this folder as Tameshi Zuri Hanga, which means test prints. But that's not what it is. As soon as I opened the first one of these files, it looks like it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have no idea what's in them. As soon as I opened the first file, I can see that what we've got here, this is not Tameshi Zuri, this is a Kyogo Zuri. And how can I explain this without some wood blocks waiting at hand? We can try and do this. Well, maybe let's use one of these. Oh crap, look at this. Okay, let's just get one out of here. Look at this. This must be stuff he kept from all through his carving years. My God. Okay, let's explain what this is. Okay, there's a key block to each print. There's a key block and there's color blocks. So what you're seeing here is an impression taken from the key block before the color blocks are carved. And what they do is, well, that's not the best example here. No. Here, no, that's not a good example. I'm trying to find the cleanest example to explain this process to you. Hang on a sec. Oh, look at this stuff. Here's one. Look at this stuff. Okay, here's one. This is an impression from the key block, the block that has the lines, and the color blocks have not yet been created. And what we can tell from this is, you can see he's marked on the key block here where the corners will be. We need that information because when you're carving a color block for the background, you have to know how far to carve the color block. Some of the prints have outlines, so on the key block you can see the borderline, some don't. So on the key block you have to leave a corner so that you know where the color blocks need to go to. And we have here the registration corner mark and the registration other mark. Now normally when we're making a print, we put the paper inside the registration marks, so you never see the marks on the print itself. But this is not a print, this is for transferring. So they put ink on the whole wood block, including the registration marks. Slap the piece of paper anywhere on the block, as long as it covers the registration marks, and take a proof. He's got 2 here. And what he would have done was, he would have an idea, how many color blocks are we going to need? And if, for example, you need 10 color blocks, this is the plan, then he would come to the key block and he would print 10 plus a couple of extras. He would print maybe 12. These numbers are random, doesn't matter. He would print these. And then they go back to the publisher. Now sometimes for simple prints, the carver himself would do the color separations. For famous prints that he knew what the color breakdown would be, for a reproduction where everybody knows what the color breakdown should be. So either the carver himself then takes those 10 sheets and puts color spots on them. You saw me do this last week for one of Jed's prints. If those of you don't know what it is, go look at one of our previous videos here. Just last week I did this process. I printed from the key block and I put colors on. There's one big difference. The way I do it these days, I don't put the paper on top of the registration marks. I put the transfer paper in the registration marks. And then when I'm preparing color blocks, I cut new registration marks and put the transfers in. In the old days, basically everybody except me, they print registration marks here, do their colors, get a new block, glue this down onto the new block, and they can see through the back where the mark should be, and the carver carves the registration marks. So what we have here is a folder of Kyogo Zuri. These are called, Suri is Suri, Kyogo is the color separations. So this is a folder of color separations that Harada-san must have made during many, many, many of his carving years. Look, here's one with color on it. Oh, look at this, look at this. There's one, you can see, they've colored it in, they've used a red ink. You don't put the actual color on it. There's a red ink, and it's written, it says yellow. There it is. These are normally destroyed in the carving process, so to have some left over, no idea why he left this over. They decided not to use this block, or that he did yellow twice by mistake or something. I have no idea, but there it is. A color separation sheet printed from a key block, prepared with the color separations, noted with a color, but not pasted down and used. And it's printed not by a careful printer, but by a carver. He must have just raw. Look at this, the lines are filled with glue. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make any difference. Oh my God, look at this folder. What? Now, actually, the first one I picked up to show you isn't actually a Kyogo Zuri. There's all kinds of things. This is just his file of working stuff. This one, we can't see the registration marks. So this one is no good for doing color transfers. What this will be is he's taken a proof partway through carving to check it out. Look at this. The lettering is going to be going here, and the lettering is already incised but not cleared. And for some reason, he's decided to take a proof of it to see what's going on. Maybe he can see how light the hair is. He's got to carve, he's got to clean up. This tree looks a bit rough. My guess is if we could ever find a print, we'd see that was cleaned up. So these are proof stages and Kyogo Zuri. Maybe they're mostly proofs, because look at this. There's a corner mark, but there's no side registration, which would mean you couldn't use this for Kyogo Zuri. Oh, it's also got Mudabori. Yeah. Oh God, look at what. Whatever, we've got 1,000 hours of video from this folder. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Okay, it's a snowy landscape. Look at this, I've never seen this before. Look. Okay, it's a snowy landscape, and you jump towards what the finished print would be. There's going to be outlines on it, there's going to be trees and blah, 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 blah. Is the sky going to be black like this? Is the river going to be black like this? No. The river is going to be blue. The sky might be a dark black, or it might be something, whatever. But look at this. There's snow in the sky. There's snow here on the river. And look at this. What do you think these are? Let me zoom in a bit so you can try and see what this is. I've never, ever seen this before. What is going on here? Do you get it? Do you see what's going on? This is in the water or the snowy landscape. I'm not even sure. It looks like the river is going to be coming down through here. Oh, I see why he's done it this way. I see. Okay, this is all Mudabori. It's going to be cut off later. Look at this. Okay. This is the river in the distance, and this is the river in the foreground. So there will be blue printed on this later on. Now there's snow all over the print, so you can see out of the river block, which is carved later, you have to carve out the round little white spots that make snow. No problem, right? Then out of the river part here at the front, there's also going to be little round parts that make snow. But look, on the key block, there's also these black lines that show texture of the water. So the guy was stuck. What did he do? He couldn't leave all the river as black with the snow cut out. So what he did was, for the back part, to keep it easier, he's left the inside of the river. He's cut along the edge here, so you can see where to trim it out later. He's put the locations of the snow. There's even men in boats here, which he'll leave for later. But on the front part, because these lines were here, he couldn't do that. So he just made a little patch for each one of the snow blobs. The color separations will be made. The river will have the snow in the right place. Maybe there's 2 blocks for the river, so the dots have to show in the same place on both blocks. Then after test printing, back you come, and he will then cut these out. Cut out these blobs, cut out all the background of the water, leaving the guys in the boats. He'll cut out the sky. This is so cool. So cool. When Harada saw, I gotta get him over here. I gotta kiss him. It's just, oh my God, oh my God. And these process stages never, ever get preserved. Ever get preserved. Because they're used, of course, they're used. They're used as part of the printmaking process. They disappear as part of the process. There's 5 files here. What's in these things? Where did this come from? I shouldn't screw it all up too much here. Am I on my own camera? I don't know. See. Yeah, here you look at this. Look at this. There's the moon. It's going to be in the sky, but it's not on the key block. So he's left enough of a rough area of sky to show where the moon is going to be. After the transfer are made, after the sky block's carved, he comes back here, pops that off, ready for printing the key block. This is muda bori, wasted carving. Those corner marks too. They're just here to show where the sky will end, and after the test printing is done, these corners will be removed. This is a gold mine, absolute gold mine. Some kind of Heian era design. Yeah, this is Doi Hanga. They published these, a bunch of prints of Chinese landscapes. More Heian era stuff. I've got no idea who published those. The one we just saw, the Kyogo Zuri, a new Tamaro. Oh, this is Hokusai, Joe. Hokusai sparrows? I don't remember. Sparrows and some kind of bird. It's going to be so much fun looking for prints that were published. There's some more snow, Kyogo Zuri, all over the place. Snow dots. What's this? It's backwards. No idea, some kind of wrapping paper. Oh, this is Doi Hanga. Here we are. We've got that print in the shop. Here, Kiyomizu. They do the 2 up. This is a proof print from one of the Doi Hanga prints. That must have been a series. They're all similar size. Look at that haircutting. This guy could do it. Can we get in close? This guy could do it. Let's see how close we can go before it fuzzes up on us. Oops, there we go. That's about it. Come on, focus on me, please. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Focus. That's about it. This is delicate stuff. Where's my oops? As I walk on the floor, it's shaking the camera. Look at this. There's my finger for God's sake. Look at this. I'm not even halfway through this folder. There's 4 more, 5 more, 4 more. Here we go, another Kyogo Zuri. This is a Hokusai reproduction. It's the 100 Poets series. No, it's on a Fugaku Sanjuroke. It's one of the prints from the 36 Views of Fuji. There's green tint colored in and red tint colored in. I'm not sure which one here. He's carved red, circled it. Oh, crap. More Hiroshige. This is from the Kiso series. What's this? Oh, Senshafta. Harada-san did lots and lots. Let me bring this one out. Harada-san did lots and lots of Senshafta prints over the years. See this? This is a 4-up Senshafta. Some kind of shrine. Eiji Dera. Eitaiji. Eitaiji, Eitai Temple. I don't know where that is. Does it still exist? I don't know. It's a 4-up Senshafda. Again, it's the Kyogo Zuri. It's got the corner. Look at all the carving. Yeah. I'm sorry, we're just going to be flip, flip, flip. I know, just. What's this? Oh, look at this carving. Is this all from Harada-san's carving or some of this stuff that he's collected? I don't know. It must be work he's carved. Can you see this? It's pretty faint. It's some kind of, I don't know, traditional Chinese figure. It's probably too faint for you to see. Beard, tiny beard. My God, a set of proof prints from a pre-war carver's workshop. I've died and gone to heaven. This is just, in myself, I keep stuff like this from my own work. And out in Ome, in the basement, there's boxes and boxes of my own stuff like this. And I don't know what's going to happen at some point. They're just going to get tossed out or whatever. I don't know. Another color separation planning. Lots of standard stuff. Hiroshige reproductions. Color separations, same thing. He's done some test proof here to check the care carving. Kunisada. Oh, a little bit of light shunga here. What do we have here? Look at this. It's fireworks. There's a guy in the back poling the boat, and this couple is amorous. Do we need to censor this? No, it's okay. We can't see anything. Oh, they're looking over to the next boat where another couple is busy. The summer fireworks festivals must have been interesting back in those days. Oh, here we are. This is erotic stuff. This is a trim from Shunga. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, ho, ho. So Harada-san was busy. That's that folder. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's folder number 1 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's this one? Oh, we've got. This is number 2. Yeah, they're proof prints from a car. Look at this. Look at. Oh, they've got the color separations listed. Look. It's a 2-up, a pair of prints. You've seen me, we talked about this before. They would carve 2 of them together so that the carving time takes twice as long, but the printing time only takes half as long. It's a list of the colors here for this one. This must have been one that Harada-san himself was doing the color separations. Notes. He's got, a yellow-brown, yellow-brown color, whatever. Something, I can't read the kanji, some certain kind of blue on here. Murasaki. And there's a whole list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Some of them are crossed off, some are not crossed off. We have got to find this print so we can match this up. It's marked as number 8. There's obviously a series here. It's a series of dancers, I guess. My festival dancers from all over the country is my guess. I don't even know these names. Number 11 is Umamomo, Ramamomo, Umamomo. Some kind of peach. Momo, I can't read some of this. Tsuya, shiny, number 9. That'll be on the hair for shininess. There's a yellow, Kasa. This is it. This is number 7. There's the yellow on the umbrella. Oh, this is so cool. This is beyond cool. I mean, Hunter, this is museum level stuff, you know. I mean, really, this stuff should be in a national museum. Absolutely, none of this is kept. There's nothing left like this. Every workshop just trashes this. As I said, my own, they're in a box in the basement of Omi. They'll be thrown out one day if nobody, gets in and does anything with them. Look at the whole series here. All the color separation notes. Lots of this is 2-up. It must have been the carver's job, just carve it twice, carve it twice, carve it twice. That's another Doi Hunger. We saw the same print earlier. This is, again, it's Mudabori. It'll be for the snow and the sky. I don't recognize who this is. A little tiny Hiroshige reproduction. Look at this. This is Kambara from the Tokaido series. It's one of the color blocks, separation. They carved that stuff so small. What's this? Mannequin piece? Somebody made a woodblock print of it. Here we are, Doi Hunger stuff. We've got the blocks for this to print it one day if we ever get time. Matsushima. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Should we just keep going? I don't even know. It's just the same thing. Let's have a quick look. These look like, votive tablets or New Year. Oh, look. This is the guy himself, Harada Kametaro. This is a sketch. It's not a print. I think it's a drawing. It's a New Year card. Look at this. Look at this. It's... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay, here's what we're doing. You're going to make a woodblock print. You start sketching. You just sketch stuff, sketch stuff, sketch stuff. You draw. This is pen. This is pen or pen on brush on paper. He's moved stuff around. He's got some Gampi paper stuck on top here. You know how we do it, right? And then, getting ready for production, the Gampi paper comes on top. Remember, there's no photocopy machines. Gampi paper on top. With the brush now, you do the final beautiful lines. You do the calligraphy perfectly, you do the brushstroke. Harada-san might have done this by himself, or a professional might have done this for him. I don't know his level of skill with the brush. So this part of it is Harada-san drawing his New Year's card, and it's for Showa 35. Showa 35, I was Showa 26, which was 1951. This is Showa 35, so that's 14 years past that, so that's 1965. He died in what, 65, 66? I don't know. So it's his New Year's card. It must have been Year of the Mouse, Year of the Rat, whatever way you want to call it. And here's the tracing and drawing. And this normally now would have been pasted down on a wood block and carved. And I'm wondering, is that when he died? He died when I was about that age, the show. Harada Kametaro. Kame. Yeah, you got the kanji right there. I wonder if that's his last drawing for his New Year's card. How old was he when he died? Look at these drawings. I don't know if this is somebody else. Just small prints all your life. You carve big prints, you carve small. Oh, look at this nice work. Look at this. All these, oh, kabuki. Hey. You just sit there at your bench, you take work from the publishers. You never know what's coming up. Some of it's big work, some of it's small work. Some of it's simple, you would have done it in a day, a bit of calligraphy for somebody for some reason. Oh, here's some more. This is a famous Sharak image. Yeah, right ready for Kyogozuri. It's got the registration marks. He's done some test printing, used the same sheet of paper for some test printing. Oh, a Hasui print. Look, 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 look. This is a test print or a Kyogozuri from a Hasui design, done in a small postcard size. I can't read it. Something temple. Ah, Zozoji. It's a Zozoji temple. It's a small-scale version of one of the famous large-scale Hasui prints. This will be a transfer Kyogozuri from the key block in the very first stage. Lots of Murabori. This is so that the snow can transfer to all different color blocks. That's a treasure. A Hasui Kyogozuri. A wrapper from Mitsukoshi. All the stuff, eh? Printing business. A wrapper from Mitsukoshi department store. I don't know, can we keep going? Is it crazy? What's going on here? We've still got time, I guess. Cameron, oh, it's Saturday. Cameron won't be here now. What's this? Well, these are prints. This is different. This is different. My guess is this is not his carving work, I think. These are prints. This is Meiji era, it looks like. I don't know. I'll have to investigate this a bit more, but I don't think this is Harada-san's work. I think this is just now some prints that he would have owned. Very, very simple stuff. Haiga, poetry plus a very simplistic image. It's possible he carved it. I don't know. These are... yeah, Haiga poetry. These look like Meiji to me. It could be Meiji Taisho, I don't know. There's a designer's name on them, so when we figure out how to read that, we can look this up and get some more information on this. My guess is this is just part of his collection and not stuff that he made, but I got a whole judgment on that. Look at this, beautiful, beautiful stuff. So cleanly carved, you know. What's this? Oh, here we go, more on yeah, more process work, doing color separate. What's this? What's this? This is Meiji. Yeah, he must have collected stuff as well, you know. Oh, empty. One left. What's this? This is all different. This looks like paintings. This is hand. This is not a woodblock print. It's a sketch, a drawing, ready for making a print. Oops. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to, you know, blah, 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 whatever. These are paintings. I wonder if it's Harada-san himself. There's no signature. I don't know. These are prints now. Takarabune, 1932 by Ogawa. I have no idea if Harada-san made these or just part of his little collection. I don't know. This is a Kyogen dancers. Okay, this folder I think is just random stuff he had in his collection. Okay, that's it. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. There's so much stuff. There's hours and days and years of research material here. Absolutely incredible. So many stories to tell. There's no question now. Remember what I said before that video. We have to make that video, Echoes of a Carver. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. You know, when I think about it too, you know, you know me in those videos about the Ito-san, the carver that I've made. At his house, you know, there's probably the same sort of stuff is over at Ito-san's house, you know. I should maybe, having seen this, you know, I should maybe do a video on this, then go to Ito-san's family and say, by the way, you know, we've shared some stuff. Do you happen to have any folders or stuff or whatever from Ito-san? What a treasure, what a treasure. But dude, these prints have just come to the right place, you know. I mean, who else on this planet knows what this is? Why those little black dots are there? I mean, it's come to the right guy who can look at this and grok what it is and sort of explain and tell some stories. Yeah, they've just come to exactly the right place. I'm so glad that Harada-san, you know, he's got no kids. He's 70 something. What would he do? It would just go in a junk shop. Just go in a junk shop. For the wood that he brought the other day, we actually paid him for it, you know, because the wood that we're going to replane and use for new blocks, it has value to us. We're going to pay him for it. This, he's not really asking for payment. It's not something that has any value. I mean, whatever, if it went on auction, somebody would buy it, but they wouldn't know what it was. But my God, these packages have now come to the right place where we can show and explain and tell what they are. Okay, it's a Saturday morning. We've done my work. I know I really sort of screwed things up a bit here this morning. Thanks for your help, guys. I forgot to put that clamp in, whatever. Thank you very much. It's an expression actually of how we're doing things these days. It's firefighting all the time. Today's Saturday. Tomorrow's stream, Sunday morning, should be me carving some octopus colors on that same piece of wood that's in there. So tonight, I guess, before I go to bed, I'll pull it out. I'll run it through the planer to give it a rough dressing, and then probably on the stream tomorrow I'll give it a final dressing and paste down the kyogosuri that you just saw. And then, oh, laundry. Okay, enough. Let me sign off. Tomorrow morning there will be a stream. As I said, I think it might be octopus carving, if I can get all the pieces ready. I'm not sure. Maybe it'll be laundry hanging. I have no idea. Whatever. Hey, thanks for the patience with this scatterbrain thing that's happened today. Just thought I wanted to share it. Okay, guys, I'm going to be off now. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thanks for your support. I apologize again for the mistake yesterday in just simply not showing up. That wasn't my intention. So, okay, guys, bye-bye. Where's my coffee cup? I have got to get a cup of coffee. Absolutely. Coffee. See you tomorrow, guys. Thank you.